What's up, guys? It's SRC bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, and this time it's a domination match on the map Piazza. And what I want to talk about today are the maps in Modern Warfare 3. We've gotten several new map packs now, had a chance to play them, and just want to get your impression on what you guys think about the new maps, as well as the original maps from Modern Warfare 3. Now, for me personally, I think that they're overall pretty good. There's not too many maps that I don't like, to the point where I want to back out of the lobby and not play them at all. And there definitely has been maps like that in previous Call of Duties. Maps that I just despised and didn't even want to play, was kind of guaranteed to have a bad game on it. And in this game, that's not really the case. I think most of them are generally pretty doable, but there's definitely a few that I don't like too much. And the one thing I think they got right is that most of these maps play pretty fast. They're pretty close quarters combat, kind of rushing style maps, and you don't have to run long distances to get to people. Because the thing that, as I was thinking about this and kind of evaluating the maps, the thing that drives me nuts is when you're just out of the action for a long period of time. So if you're playing a kill confirm game, you end up having to run for 10 minutes to get to the dog tags or get to people to kill, and then the spawn flips and you have to run all the way back. There's really not too much of that in this game, but in previous Call of Duties there were areas, maps where you could literally just take a building, sit there and do nothing, and it's possible that nobody would even walk through it in the course of the entire game. And in a Modern Warfare 3 map, that would never happen, because every portion of the map is being used, and you're constantly kind of rushing around and going through all the different areas of the map. So I think generally they got the maps pretty right. They're pretty good. But what I want to do is break down for you my opinion on my top 3 maps, as well as my bottom 3 maps. So the 3 best maps in Modern Warfare 3 and the 3 worst maps in Modern Warfare 3. And I'm sure that you're going to differ in opinion on this, and I certainly welcome that and want you to let me know in the comments below what the 3 maps that you like the most are, or what the 3 maps that you think are the worst maps, or the ones that you don't like to play. And so, getting started, number 1, and I'm not going to put these in any particular order because I don't really have a favorite map necessarily. But there are 3 that kind of stand out to me as 3 maps that when it comes up, I get a little bit excited. I'm kind of happy to play it. And so, number 1 is the map Village. I really like Village. I think it's a good map. It's big enough that you can do different things, but there's definitely areas to where you're still rushing and it's still close quarters combat. I love the battle for C domination on that map. I don't know, just something about the way that center plays out between people coming up the middle and the side, occasionally getting flanked from B. It does have some head glitch spots, but generally it's still doable to rush through it. So, I don't know, for me I like it. The other thing I like about Village is that air support does really well on it. Outside of the caves, there's not really any buildings that people are just going to be camped in. And so things like Reapers, AC-130s do really well on it. So I like Village. Definitely enjoy playing that one. Number 2 is the map Hardhat. And this is a map that I don't know why I even would put this on the list, because there's certain things about it, like that tunnel, that just drive me nuts. But overall, I really like Hardhat. I don't know what it is. It's just the fact that I can rush around the map constantly, and I can pick different ways to go. So it's pretty fun that way, but also the fact that I can stay and hold a position pretty well. So when we hold like an AB domination flag, and we can just hold that the entire game. So I like the fact that when we play one way defensively, we can hold the flags we want to, and when we want to rush and we want to just push enemy spawns, we can do that effectively. And so, I don't know, to just the layout, it's kind of unique, a little bit different map, and so I like it. That's one of my top maps, and I think people will disagree on that one, but that's okay. And my third one, and some of you guys haven't played this one because you have PC or you have PlayStation, but one of the new maps, it's Overwatch, which is that tall kind of skyscraper high-rise building where you're just kind of going around, and it's really just kind of an oval, basically, with 2 stories. And I really like that map. For whatever reason, I do pretty well on it. It plays pretty fast, and it's definitely enjoyable. I like the fact that you can jump out of windows and jump down onto A and be kind of outside of the barriers. I like the way that the 2 stories play out. I think it's kind of limits the camping a little bit. There's not too many people that camp on that map. Although there are obviously, like every map, certain people that are just determined regardless. But I think that there's a lot of counters to different places, and so, you know, even if there is somebody in a tough spot, there's usually a couple of other ways to get them out. So I really like that. I think the detail they put into it is really good. Just everything from some of the spots you can jump down to and still be in the map, to other points where you can, there's a lot of like metal, almost like bars or grating on the floor to just kind of amplify the footsteps of people walking. And so just a detail like that that I really like. And to me, it's a map that's a lot of fun. I enjoy playing it. It's one of the few new maps that I actually like. And so those are my top 3, just to recap: Village, Hardhat, and Overwatch. And let me know which your favorite 3 are again, because I'm really curious to see. I'm almost positive that people are not going to really agree with that. There'll probably be some different lists out there. And that's good. Maybe I'm even forgetting about a map. But then for my bottom 3, or the 3 worst maps in Modern Warfare 3, and again, no particular order, because I don't know that one's worse than another necessarily, but let's go number 1, and that's the map Downturn. I think this is on most people's list of maps they don't like. For me, I just can never get anything going on this map, any kind of consistency. It's just, you know, the way it plays out is just kind of dumb to me. It seems like spot flags are constantly flip-flopping back and forth between A and C, and people are, I don't know, it just, to me, it doesn't play out that well. I'm not a big fan of it, never have been. I think that, you know, kill streaks are terrible on it, like the Reaper AC-130 do virtually nothing because people are either underground or in a building somewhere. And then number 2 is the map Outpost. This map, you know, I hate to put it on the list, but I think I have to. It just, the way the sky is so dark and cloudy and gloomy, air support, Reapers and things are terrible on it when they really shouldn't be. And that battle for B domination, sometimes I like it, sometimes it's frustrating. It depends on whether or not the teammates are helping out or not, but some domination matches, it's nothing but a battle for that B domination flag, and it's just constant grenades and, you know, RPGs and everything else just back and forth over and over and over again. So I don't know, that's not a great map. And then number 3, this may be the map I'd like the least, and that's the Liberation, which is another new map that came out here. I think it was part of the first map expansion pack. And that map, to me, I just don't like it. I played a game last night, I think it was Team Deathmatch, and or kill confirmed, and we didn't even hit the score limit. I think we got maybe 45 points in kill confirmed. It just plays out so slow sometimes, and you know, you get sniped from random spots, and it really just makes it hard to do. But yet you can play anything on that map. You can use a shotgun and have a decent game. You can use a sniper rifle and everything in between. And so I don't know, I just don't really like it. It's the open concept sniping map is good for some people. It's just really not my style. So not a map that I particularly enjoy coming up in the playlist. And you know, so for some other kind of honorable mentions, I think that Black Box, the new map, is going to get an honorable mention in that dislike column. Again, it really plays out slow if you're playing like a kill confirmed team deathmatch, and that's no fun at all. And then again, the snipers in random spots, it's pretty campy. Not really a great map. Could substitute that into this list even. And then honorable mentions for good maps would maybe be Resistance. I think that's a map that a lot of people do really well on. And if you're not playing kill confirmed or team deathmatch where people do nothing but camp in the center building, like Domination plays out really well on that map. And so those are my top 3 likes and dislikes and honorable mentions. And so just let me know in the comments below again which you think are the best maps and which you think are the worst maps in Modern Warfare 3, because I think, like I said, overall I think they did pretty good. I hope that they continue to put good maps in the game, because at the moment I think that overall the elite maps are not as good as the standard maps that we got before, which kind of makes them, you know, makes you almost not even want to activate or play in the elite playlist. And so I hope they improve that. I hope that they bring back some old maps that were good, like Crash or Shipment or something like that, that can make the DLC definitely worthwhile and fun to play. And so that's it for the maps, guys. I hope that you leave some comments. I hope you enjoyed my review of the maps, and if you disagree, that's totally fine, and if you do agree, that's cool too, and you can let me know in the comments below. But for this gameplay here, which I haven't talked about at all, really just playing a Silent Scar class with my typical assault loadout, which is Predator Missile. I think I have the Attack Helicopter and Reaper. And it was a decent game. It wasn't anything spectacular by any means, but I think we end up winning the game pretty handily. 31-13 is the final. So I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I will see you guys in the game.